So here we are with the third video on confidence. Now, the first one was looking at myths, I guess, that confidence is not something you're born with, and nor is it something you're born without. And in the second video, I talked about the confidence thieves, which, fear, doubt, worry, and I found the biggest one, perfectionism, the showstopper. But they are things that slowly, quietly, just steal your confidence away. But here's the thing, I want to say, confidence hasn't gone, it hasn't vanished, it is still there. And in this video, I'm hoping that I can show you how to find it again. I'd like to say it doesn't arrive in one big moment. Maybe it does for some, but that's not my experience. Because I don't think you wake up one morning suddenly fearless, full of self-belief. It's in the small steps. What do I mean by that? Well, when you say no, and you mean it, let me just say, learning to say no makes your yes way more powerful. When you speak up, even if your voice is shaking, when you try something new, even though you're not sure how it will go, these things change the way you feel because you're teaching yourself in each of those moments, oh, I can trust me. What I like to say, the world didn't end. And that is how the confidence is built. You see, the most thing that people don't like hearing, the biggest thing that is that confidence doesn't grow in comfort. It grows in discomfort. It grows when you sit with the wobble, when you put your hand up in a meeting and you say the thing you want to say. When you let yourself be seen, like properly seen, even if and when it feels scary. You see, that's when confidence grows. Not because you were certain, but because you showed up anyway. And I've talked before about a vicious circle, the loop that says, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. Well, once you are aware of the thought, you see, if you keep focusing on that thought, it's going to be almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So here's how you break it. It's not about shouting over everything with positivity and, by pretending that it's not there. Like I just said, it's when you become aware. It's when you notice it. Pause. So instead of saying, oh, I can't do that, what can I do? I'm just doing the opposite. When the voice says to you, do you know what? Don't even try because you'll fail. Try anyway. When it says, oh, for God's sake, don't speak up, you'll look really stupid. Speak up. Or wait until everything's perfect and then I'll launch whatever it is. No, launch it. You see, this is the thing. Every time you act against that voice, you're rewiring and rewriting a script. And that script says, I can trust myself. I can handle this. The world didn't end. And I've also talked about the bus. Now let me come back to that bus about being a driver. Confidence doesn't grow when you are a passenger. Only when you walk through that bus and you take the wheel. When you decide the road you go down, when you decide who gets on, when you decide actually you're off, this is your stop. As I've said before, people won't like it and some may get off. But that's okay. I once said to someone, it's far better to be disliked for who you are than to be liked for who you're not. So with that, understand the right people will stay. Some people will get on and they will stay or they get straight back off. It doesn't matter. Because confidence isn't about having a perfect journey. It's just about being the one driving. So where is your confidence? It's right here. In the small choices you make every day, in trusting yourself enough to speak out. It's not about, feeling confident is not about saying, I never feel fear and I never doubt myself. No, it's knowing that they're there, that they'll show up, but you can keep going anyway. So confidence isn't out there. It's not what someone else is going to give to you. It's what you build, little by little, day by day, and one choice at a time. It's by you and it's for you.